Hey lovelies, it's Alexa with Blue Woods Design and Mixed Media Art School. And our Monday prompt project is mark making. And I made this cute little booklet full of little wishes, little goodies. This one could be subtitled mess making because I do also make quite the mess. But I start off with just some scraps of white paper and do some mark making. And I'm using Neo 2s and Stabilo all pencils. Trying to think if there's anything else, but things that are water soluble. So I can give them a spritz and then I kind of soak that up with a paper towel, but just so that it's not so perfectly drawn, right? I just want marks that are kind of all different things. So one thing I love about mark making and making like collage papers, which is what I'm doing right now, is that it is easy, it's meditative, it's relaxing, it does not require a ton of inspiration, and yet once you get doing it, you get your hands moving and suddenly you start being like, all right, now I'm inspired. Now I'm ready to create. So I just start off by making all kinds of marks, and you'll see I go through a bunch and I'm making different colors because I know I might be using various colors, which I end up probably using every color there is. So what I'm creating today is like this little booklet full of scrappy bits. And it's one of those things that when you're in this little art world of ours, when you're an art journaler, when you're somebody who just likes to be creative, you get it. But very much somebody who does not do this might be like, I don't get what this is. Essentially, it's a little feast for the eyes. It's a little scrappy, tiny, scrappy notebook, or journal, I should say. And I do so by taking some tags, and actually they're not tags, they're library cards, and a larger piece of paper, and I just play and I make a mess. And then you will see the process. I start to create this little like booklet of 2 booklets of tiny papers. Oh, this is a really fun idea that I had. I took some Neo 2s, and you know those little stickers that you put around like a tag hole? It's like a hole reinforcer or whatever. I just used some Neo 2s on that, and I spritzed them, and I'll do it actually twice. I didn't film the second time, but I do it twice over. And then I have these cute little stickers that are kind of like mark making stickers. So I can like peel them off and create all these little circles or dots on whatever I'm making. So here's where I'm making a mess. And I have my 2 cards that I'm going to use there, and then my larger piece of paper that I'm going to use for the actual like casing, if you will, or like the binding or the cover, I guess is the word. Oh man. So I'm just playing with inks and some of my mermaid markers. I'm just in gesso. That white stuff was gesso. And I'm just sort of going with it. I have no plan at this point. I'm like, let's just throw it all on there, have some fun, right? And like, look at what happens. Again, this is another process that, like the mark making, mess making also gets your hands moving, gets you inspired, gets you going. And then suddenly like something is jumping out at you as like, ooh, I really love that, right? And then you have a direction to go. So yeah, I'm making a bunch of splatters, whatnot. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should tell you before I let you go. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I would love to see if you guys make some little scrappy notebooks, or you could even do this like a little matchbook with little scraps in it, or whatever. However you want to do it, the concept is kind of creating this fun background, and then using your mark like those mark making collage pages and kind of unifying that within. And it's just a process that I find really fun, and I find it to be kind of a little feast for the eyes, right? Like this is just for the sake of creating and for creating something really pretty. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you hang out and watch with some music, but I encourage you to play along, make some marks in your art, or follow along and create what I do. Remember to use the hashtag Monday Prompt Project if you post on social media, and join our Facebook group and post away there. And I can't wait to see what you guys make. All right, until next week, I'll see you guys.